Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Ian's Adventures once again in the great outdoors. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Enjoy the video. Now the idea here is to go into a clearing. If you remember the clearing that we went into when I built a shelter and all sorts of stuff. We're going to be going there, and we're going to be building 3 little shelters. I think I'm going minimal this week, and these are going to be, are you both using hammocks?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm lying and these are swinging, which is fair enough. So that's it. So I'll update you as time goes by, and I'll show you the environment, and I'll also show you what not to do when you camp, because somebody's left loads and loads of rubbish and mess in the woods. I'm going to try and find some means of bringing it home. I'll probably have to make a bushcraft bag or something like that, I don't know, but we'll see how we go. So there you go, welcome to a very proactive introduction to Ian's vlog once again in Wombwell Woods. See you in a minute. Here we are. We're having a amicable conversation, which we've been laughing about that joke that I came up with. It wasn't theirs. Because this is the location. It's over there where all messes. I don't know if somebody's moved it, but where did you say that you want to put your hammock?
I think between them 2 trees there.
He's thinking about those 2 trees there, but I'm looking at the circumference of them trees and thinking, are your tape slings long enough to tackle? Yeah. And what about yours?
Well, first time I've had my tent out, this hammock out.
You have to speak up because people at home can't hear you.
I'm contemplating.
There's a bee landing on your head.
I'm contemplating.
It's landing on your arm. It's gone.
Perhaps there.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Or you can even put between them 2. Just thinking, I don't think you'll get your hammock. I think it'll be too tight.
You see, this is why I don't have a hammock, because once you get there, I can just look at the floor and think, wherever. And these 2 are going to spend next 1.5 hours, and that bee really likes him. He's following him around. He's trying to land on your. It likes your head. Help him with that bee, mate. That bee's going to sting him. It's going to get him. Anyway, so yeah, they would have spent ages and ages trying to work out a way to string their hammock. I'm not saying everybody would do it, but there's a beehive. There's a beehive up there. So I think if he carries on wearing that thing on his head, he's going to have problems. Oh mate, that bee really likes that thing you got on your head. Oh, I think it's falling. I think he's actually fallen in love with you.
Can you blame it?
You've got to see this.
It's only human.
Check it out. It's on his head. It's actually landed on his head. You can't kill him though, mate. Protected by Queen. Come on, off you go. Get back to your missus. It's that thing you've got on your head.
Go on, veganise it.
There we go. There we go. See, you can't kill it because I'm vegan. And you two can't either. It's protected. Right. So coming back to it. Right. Look at him discussing it. Discussing. I'm just going to throw my gear up the floor. I'm done. See you in a minute, guys. Okay, while we're at this point, and they are still erecting their hammocks, I'm just building a little fireplace with some seats. I'd like to do a big shout out to Barry G, who's asked on YouTube. Barry's from Scotland. He's done a few videos of his garden and stuff like that, and he watches my videos. So I can't think of any better reason to do a shout out than he actually watches my videos. It's right, innit, mate? Yeah. Is your bee gone?
Yeah, it'd be gone.
It'd be gone. It'd be gone. You're going to be alright. You're going to be an asset. You need to come out with more jokes, Simon. Because if you don't, you're not getting up next camp. You're alright for now though, mate. So as you can see what's happening here, I've put some little logs around here, and then in the middle I've put a stone circle, and in the middle I'm going to put flat stones so we don't burn the floor too much. That's very environmentally friendly, isn't it? Oh, let's check this out.
I'm hammocking.
He's Hammock King. The king of hammocks. Hammock King. You look good in there, mate.
I feel good.
Actually move your arms because you look like you've been laid out.
Yeah, that's it. That's pale me out.
Not a good sign for rest at camp. Let's just get just quite to the middle here and get an idea of where we are. Now this isn't necessarily going to be the place I camp next week. It could be a different location, but it is going to be the location where the spoon's going to be left. So we're going to do this. Have a good look. So when you come looking for it with kids and dogs and everything, you'll have a good idea what you're looking for. And if it's any help, just over there, if you remember me doing a video about my bannock bread, and also you see those 4 trees, I built a frame and I built a walled feature there and a raised bed, and I did a camp there as well. Alright, so it gives you an idea exactly where I am. About here, gentlemen. Okay. Right, so we've got us little stools. Okay, more people, more stools. Right, we've got us fire. Then we've got us base stones underneath so we don't damage floor too much, which we'll sort that out when we leave. And we've also got a little plinth here so we can prepare us food ourselves, his own little food place, his own little kitchen. You know all about kitchens, don't you, Simon? Yeah, man. What do you do for a job, Simon?
Design kitchens.
He designs kitchens. Well, you didn't design this one, which is ironic, isn't it? Yeah? Well, I bet you're going to come on now, aren't you, redesign this totally. By the time we've done, we'll have running water.
You've missed the kitchen triangle, where to have your fridge and where to have your sink.
So, ergonomics, is it? Yeah, ergonomics. Feng Shui. Can you, I've brought the component parts, mate, you can interject Feng Shui into it if you would please. Right, see you in a minute. It's time to take a quick wander around the almost finished campsite. Stephen with a pH. Does that increase your pH value?
I do.
Yes. That's his hammock all set out with his bug net. So we'll be scratching tonight and he's quite happy. He's made a hook from the tree to hold on to his Bergen, top marks. The bees now left him alone, it appears. He's also brought a couple of plastic bags so I can go out there in a bit and clear up somebody else's rubbish. Thank you guys. Right, let's have a quick glance. If you look down here, my seat, someone else's seat. Oh, okay, that's going to be yours, Simon. Stephen's seat, alright. Fire at middle, stones at bottom, ring of stones, and a little work surface for each of us to cook us food on. Then over here I've made, oh sorry Simon, I'm being ignorant. What hammock is this?
This one, it's an original DD hammock that first came out, so it's a cocoon one.
The original
so
cocoon
about
DD.
10 years. I've got 2 of these, and then I've got snug pack underneath, so I might not even bother with a sleeping bag tonight, and then I'm just going to put mozzie nets up so I don't get eaten alive tonight.
So the only person who's not actually got a mozzie net is me, but I've got my head over mozzie net, so I'm like that. Yeah. And then you've got your I call it a bash here, isn't it?
It's
this tarp.
Decathlon tarp, this one. I've got a couple of tarps, just thought I'd use this one for a change. There's not many points on it, so I can't do any diamond shapes that were special with it. So.
And it's used these poles made out of wood. So it just shows people you don't need to take poles. So many people I'm seeing on YouTube and Facebook asking where to buy poles from. I used to use poles with my big Bergen when I used to go on to moors because there literally weren't any sticks. But if I'm out here, obviously you can see there's a few sticks. And over here we've got the workstation. I put together with an old tree stump I've brought from over there, rolled from over there. I've got my Bergen and I've got a chair down here, so I can make some things. How many things I'm going to be making I don't know. Again, there is the spoon. Move these out of the way, just get a quick glance at Bergen. Let's get you back on here. Get a quick glance of my rucksack. Keep saying Bergen, it's not really. There we go. 45 litre. It's a 45 litre bag with, it's a German mountain bag with the sleeping bag in 2 dry sacks underneath. It's got my coated top, and if you look at the other side, it's got this frame which is different to any other frame I've seen online, guys. So if anybody knows any information about that, let me know. So there you go for now. That's the update. I'll keep updating you as the night goes on, and later on we'll be doing some live Facebook feeds. We're all looking forward to that, aren't we, chaps? We'll get a chance to speak to loads and loads of wonderful people on Facebook. Alright guys, from me at this wonderful little campsite in Woolwell Woods. See you for now. Bye. Okay, quick update. You two carry on. You're all right. It's all good. Update. I've been playing. You can see I've got all my little wood chippings down here. I've made a really bad scapula. I've got physiology stuck in my head, haven't I? Spatula. It's not a scapula. It's a spatula. All right. It's a really bad one at that. So you can imagine, if I can just show you, that you're cooking your food like that. Imagine the spatula is with a longer thing. I seem to have a bit long handle. But anyway, so that works. And then I'm working on this spoon. I don't know if I'm going to get it finished while I'm here, but it's got like, we found that bit of rot, well I found that bit of rot in it. But hopefully it should be alright. Should look at it when it's done. Smaller serving spoon than out that one. Let's get you down here in a minute. Right, so I've got a tinder bundle down here for later. I've made myself what appears to be like a Chinese dish thing for my dinner later, and throwing all this rubbish into the fire, you see, so it can all be burnt away, leave no trace. And then over here, oh here we are, there's all the wild edibles. Now I've got nettles, yeah, you bought all of them, didn't you mate? Yeah. Nettles, dandelion leaves and a couple of heads and bits and bobs. And what else were they? Oh, I've got goose grass, you know, little like, short stemmed young goose grass and some other bits and bobs. So they'll get boiled up, and then I shall put that my curry, my Indian vegetable curry with that. The light's changing now, isn't it? Starting to get that later sunny sort of shadowy light, which is really nice. I don't think we're going to have a problem for fire. We're going to get fire going about 7 o'clock, because that's when it sort of closes down here if there's hardly anybody here. So we'll have the fire going for about 7 o'clock, which will be nice. So we can all sit round and socialise nicely, and I've got my brandy. Cock on. Right guys? Right, it's time for sharing gifts. Now I didn't know anybody was sharing any gifts, and Simon had got one off Stephen because he didn't know, because I didn't tell him, because I wanted all presents. I did that when I was little with my brother. I told everybody it was my birthday, and it was my brother, so they all brought me presents. It works. Right, thank you. Didn't need to bring any booze with me. I don't drink a lot. I'm not alcoholic. I said that on every camp. You know, the more you say you're not alcoholic, apparently the more you are. I'm not alcoholic.
I'll tell you the truth.
Right, thank you very much, very kind of you, sir.
That's just a thank you to Ian for trusting him and inviting me out tonight, and love his videos. So yeah, it's nice to meet him finally.
He's a nice guy.
Well, I've got you a couple of knives each.
Oh, thank you, that's 2 for me and 2 for it.
And then a couple of...
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
They're only
Oh,
cheap
very
ones,
useful.
Oh, thank you. If you want to come on a wildcat, you've got to bring me presents.
Do you want to see what the knives like?
Yeah, well, I'm showing them in a minute. If you keep yours, I'm showing them mine. So there you go, I've got another paracord bracelet. I've got another paracord bracelet coming as well, so I'll look like I'm in a rock band again with all bracelets all up my arm. And keep yours over there. I have to say, I've got 2 little fold-out knives. I never use them, but I will use this one. Really nice, isn't it?
Had I known.
Thank you very much,
Don't
Simon.
worry, yeah, it's fine.
But next
Do
time
you feel
we
the
meet.
really crap now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, can I just point some at that? These little silica gel packets keep them away from your animals, because if you eat them, it'll kill them. Just thought I'd put a bright note on the event.
That's lovely, thank you.
No, no worries.
Put in there so we can burn it later. You can see that you've talked about fire, haven't I?
Oh yeah, don't worry.
And now, their presents.
Right, see what you got us. I love the...
Well, I didn't know, because they threw it on me, so I've obviously just had to give him something, didn't I?
It's wrapped in wallpaper.
Lucy's idea. Hey, that's very sharp, that.
It is, yeah, yeah. You can.
Very sharp, that.
It'll shave the hairs off your arm. Very nice. Yeah.
You seemed a bit mushroomy to me.
Yeah. Well, I've got the other. I've got the food for free.
yes.
Oh,
so
right, yes.
I'll do that.
And I thought you might like
Yeah,
that.
I've got the
I
same
didn't know if
book,
you got any.
I did, but this particular copy got damaged in a flood, so this is a direct replacement for that.
What's chances of that?
Yeah, so thank
Do
you
you like
very
my
much.
tattoo, by the way? I've got to get that worked on.
Cool.
I ain't worked out for a while with my arms,
Yeah, I've got that
really.
in the bag, that book.
Yeah.
He goes right under there and all, look. You like that? Do you like my tattoos?
Love tattoos, mate.
Look, it says made in England. Well, they were a lot, when I used to work out, it were a lot bigger. Well, since my arms have gone down a bit, since I've not been bodybuilding, it don't look as quite as impressive. But I'm taking it all the way around here onto my chest. It looks like armour. Well, I've got some on my back and all. What's that about? What? Doing it! I'm doing it!
Stick.
I'm doing it! Stick! He said if I push on to other subjects, it's going to stick me with sticks. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah,
Very,
lovely.
very much appreciated. And I've got my, wait, don't move. Stanley hip flask. You can get the steel one or the plastic one. I prefer the steel one, though I've got both of them. And they are good. I would advise getting them. Very tough paint. Have you smell?
Yeah, that's the job.
Whiskey.
No, it's brandy.
Brandy.
I only drink brandy. If I drink whiskey, it makes me poorly. I can drink brandy all night and I'm fine the next day. Well, thank you very much. If you've watched the video so far, you're doing very well. How they doing well? Top marks. Right, so we're going to put these away, and I might even have a little dram of that. It looks quite nice. Can I put my plastic bag and box in that? Yeah. This will work as good fire starting kit. Do you want this one to go with your hat?
It might be better colour coordinated, eh?
Look at that. How did you know?
Psychic.
I'm sorry I've opened yours.
Quite. Yeah, that's alright.
I do that at Christmas. I open everybody else's presents. Get that.
Oh, if you've got skin
Ah, winner! Right, see you in a minute. I need to jet this. I was wanting to jet this because I was wanting to say that these guys are really, really nice. Simon and Stephen are genuine people, and I've been lucky enough to camp on quite a few occasions with nice people, but they really are nice guys. And to bring presents, never known it. Really good, really good. And I'm looking forward to camping with next set and all next week. That's going to be really nice and all. This is my little woodworking bench. Here we go, tree stump, adze, spoon knife, little bits and bobs and my axe and everything down there. I've just made myself a very basic plate. It's basically what I'd imagine a Chinese plate looking like. It's a piece of wood with just an indentation. I'm going to go off and see if I can find a few wild edibles, nettles and such like, so I can put that. Once he comes, Stephen's gone off with me foraging bag. So once he comes back, I'm going to go out and get some bits and bobs for my dinner to go with my little vegetable curry that I've brought with me. So yeah, all good, all good. I just wanted to say that we haven't been here, that they genuinely are nice people, and it makes it worthwhile to sort of, I suppose it's vet, you know. Nobody wants to go on a camp with somebody who's miserable and can't have a joke and have a laugh, and we've been having a right, we've come down here to the path, and the reason being that a lot of the wild edibles tend to be down around the sort of path areas. You'll find them on industrial estates, on the little embankments and stuff. At the moment it's getting the, you know, the small nettles, it's just picking the heads, a bit bigger than that. You want the bit short ones.
Yeah, I was trying to find stuff without fly marks on it.
Yeah. So he's looking for the short nettles and just taking about that much off the top. I know it's goosegrass, but about that much off the top, you know, the little, that. Taking that off the top and they can be boiled up later. We've got some young goosegrass, that's alright, that's the stuff that sticks on your trousers. And also we're going to be looking for dandelions. So I can basically make dandelion tea, and you can eat all the dandelion, you can eat the dandelion root. It's also good for water retention. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Well, I've just seen loads of goosegrass. I'm going to go and dive in there and get me some goosegrass. See you in a minute. Right, okay, we're going to get fire going. I'm going to try and get this to work anyway. We've got some bits and bobs of stuff that we can get burning. Fingers crossed. But all this stuff tended to be wet from earlier. Some of this stuff in here, look. Yeah, look. Here we go, guys. Right, you want to get some little twigs? That's what we need there. Right, we'll get some birch bark. Right, now we've got that going. Thank you very much. See you in a bit. Stop it now. Okay. Spoon. How impressed are you? Yeah, it's got a mole. Mole. It's got a mole. Alright, oh, it could be a birthmark, but that's definitely a mole. Anyway, that's the spoon so far as it's got, but I'm going to do a little bit of smoothing tonight, and then I'm going to take it home, finish all that off, and I can put some oil on it. And I might even do some of that stuff where you cut a design into it and fill it full of coffee, all that business. Right, so I'll put that down. Hang on, I'm coming back. Maybe I should have put camera somewhere else. Hang on. Ow! Right! I have to shout because it's far away. Right, so if you ever hear me shouting on video, it's because I'm too far away from camera and I'm skinflint and I won't buy a radio mic. Okay, so it's time for food. Alright? Are you looking forward to food time? Are you looking, people look forward to this? Oh, right, what?
He's going to hit you with a
Just in case.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm on. If I go on a tangent, it pokes me with a stick. Right, this fire's not too big. It's not nice. We ain't got too many ashes going around, and there's no for it to set on fire anyway, apart from Simon. We're going to do the food. So we've got the wild. Stay there. We're not going to go anywhere, are we? I am here. I don't put my hand in here because it's still full of nettles. Right, so there you go. That's the wild edibles. All I'm going to do is just dump them straight into my pan. What smoke? My pan, which is in my bag, and I'm going to boil them. What's the word now for boiling something? Simmer.
Simmer it.
I'm going to simmer it. I'm going to simmer me. Simmer me. Simmer me. It sounds like a word in itself. I'm going to simmer me, and then what I'm doing is once it's boiled a little bit, you see, it softens the spines on the back of the nettles, and it also causes the acid in the nettles to just disperse. So then they'll be safe to put in your mouth. Otherwise, it'd be a bit stupid, wouldn't it? It'd be like really strong chili, yeah. So we're going to do that, and there's quite a few there. I might have half now and then half later, but I said that last time and only ended up having half. Right, so I'll bring you back once we're on simmer. I know you can't see. I know you can't see me head very well. No, it's all right. So what we got? So we know we've got that lot. You'll probably notice on quite a few videos I'm getting it that one because I'm trying to get into them. I've got this cook pot, which is my Optimus, as in Optimus Prime it film. There you go. And that goes sort of like that, and that's all good. So I can pop that there, and all I'm doing is get me water. See, it's all burnt in the bottom of that pan.
flavour.
Yeah. Did you remember that video I did when we were in cave?
Yes.
Up on Robin Hood's cave. That's the pot that I put that fire stick in and burned it, and it nearly choked us to death. So.
Do you want my glove?
No, I'm alright. So we've got some goose grass. That's the little bits of goose grass. Get them in, they'll go nice and chewy. We've got that. A few of them. What's this? Oh, right, we've got some dandelion. I'm not sure if that looks like you're fascinated or disgusted.
Needs a bit of steak.
No, you don't. No steak, do we? To put steak in would be a mistake. Did you like that? So that goes in there. That. A bit more, I think. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, I never nettled myself. That's going to be a bonus, isn't it?
Try harder.
I'll try hard. I've made a spatula. You saw, oh, you showed them that earlier, didn't you? So
Edit that bit out.
What? So there we go. And when it's done, it'll be like mixed veg. And I'm going to pop that with this. Right, guys.
What are you thinking?
Just there will be meat. And we're going to leave that to simmer. Top marks. Right, so we've got that. Now, what else have I brought with me while we're here? This small bag of wonderfulness. It's a little military dry sack. Dry sack. Pretend sugar. A lighter. Now, do you remember that video I did when I built that shelter on the side of that rock face? And I had a little fire in corner and I made a spoon. Well, that's not the bestest spoon in all of the world, but yeah, it's a little teaspoon. But I won't change it, even though it looks crap, because it reminds me of that camp. So that goes there. That can go in the cup for me to have the coffee. So I've got my sugar, other sugar. No, that's not my coffee. I do apologise. I've got my coffee, and I've got steri tabs. That makes sense. I've got a rag there because I know for a fact I'm going to need to use it. I've got. Oh yes, I've got coconut oil in there. Coconut oil, so I'll be using some of that and all. And for the main part of the meal, ladies and gentlemen, is sagaloo. For some reason I kept saying sagaloo. There you go, totally vegan. See, we don't need any steak.
Wrong.
It would be a mistake to use steak. There we go, and then I've got my fireproof matches. You didn't see them, did you? They're great, them, aren't they? Nice little things. So I'm going to bang most of that back in there. I'll leave that out because I'll be using it in a bit.
What's your coconut oil for?
Because once that's boiled off, I can put my coconut oil into there, yeah, to fry it, just semi-fry it, and then I can put my thing in, so you get that coconutty taste and all. Right, so there we go. So I've kept some of these nettles back for later on at night, probably, unless you want to chew on some now.
Yeah, no.
No, all right, okay. Okay.
I'm trying to give them up.
I really do like that spatula, I must admit. I don't want a coffee yet. That needs to be there. And have we got everything? That is the spoon I made on one of my other camps, can't remember which one. And it's got the burnt, because I used to make them with an ember plate. So all it is, an indentation in a piece of wood. Coffee, yeah. I'll put coffee away, try and keep space to you. Okay guys, see you in a bit once I've, done that. Even though it's only been a second since it moved into this clip, you've been absolutely riveted waiting to find out what we're going to happen next, haven't you? So, this is what's going to happen next. I've got my little plastic mug. So that's 4 mugs.
Boom, boom.
You like that? We're going to get this. Let's have a quick look. Because it's just been mentioned that the water's green. And the reason this water's green is because we've had slugs in it. No, it's not. It's absolutely amazingly good for you. So what we're going to do, this is where I drop it. Don't laugh if I drop it, will you?
Won't promise not to.
No. So I'm going to get that in there. So we end up, smoke, with that, all right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this beauty. You're asking me what it is. I mentioned it before. Coconut oil. Now I'm going to use this spoon, my coffee spoon. You're going to say, oh no, don't use your coffee spoon, because if you use your coffee spoon, you're going to get coconut oil in your coffee. You're damn right I am, because when I come to have my coffee, I'm putting coconut oil in my coffee. Because it's really, really nice. You end up with like coconut flavoured coffee. You like that? Right, so that's going in there. All right. A bit more, 'cause I'm gonna do this. That fell on the floor in case you missed that, and it decided Stephen decided to laugh. But it's all right, Stephen. I'll catch up a bit later. Here we go. So it's got that there. So that's in there. Now get off. Now these are good fats, all right? Coconut oil's good fats, and good fats replace bad fats. So if you're thinking about dieting, start using coconut oil. And ladies, it's also good for your hair and your skin and your hands, and also good if you've been pregnant and you've got stretch marks. Put coconut oil on them because it promotes mending to scar tissue. You like that? That's what I do. I like to interject that shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stir that up and let that melt in. He likes
really
that.
Good. Yeah, it does smell good.
I just put the tin to Stephen's face. There we go.
I picked it, so
Yeah.
so you really smell it.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my Sagaloo, I keep saying Sagaloo, Sagaloo, because I can't say it, in there. Oh, it ain't got a tear thing, has it?
Has anybody got a knife?
No, it don't matter. I've got about 5 knives. I don't know. No, you're not going to. No, that's wrong one. No, I've brought this knife and I'm going to use it. Right. So, did I mention it's by MP Custom Birds and Bushcraft? You've got to get that advertised in, haven't you? So I'll pull it over there. Oh, stuff. Right, guys, are you ready for the smell test? Look up, I can see you.
Yeah, it smells good.
Beautiful stuff. Doesn't look very appetising, but it smells nice.
Right, so we're going to get some of that in there now. Now, some of this in here looks a bit stringy, so I might be chewing on it a bit, but it's good. I'm going to get it all in. I'll save them nettles for later so I can chew on them. Because when I've had my brandy and I can't feel anything anymore, I'm laid up flu in a stupor. You know, if you eat normal food, you can't really taste it so much. So, but if you eat ripe nettles, it really gives you that tang. I can't believe you just destroyed my cooker.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You'll be alright where you were, will you?
Yeah, I'm alright. He hasn't really spoiled it. So there you go. And that's going on now. And I shall pop that just there. Can you just drop camera down a little bit? And I shall pop that just there. Pop it up. Right guys, come back to you in a minute. It's ready. It's ready. The masterpiece. Simon's been giving it some weird sort of, not sure about that looks. The only problem is, it's come out a bit like stringy. Was it? But that don't matter. It's still healthy. Yeah, mate. You put that on your spork.
My titanium like my fire spoke.
I'll put it in your chest.
Come down here, tell camera, don't hide over there, mate. Come on.
I wasn't pulling faces. It's chewy.
Auntie got a look at Ray Mears.
No.
Yeah, he goes, Auntie. You got a slight look at Ray Mears. Do you think? Yeah. You are. Don't knock it, mate. You could use
All right.
that to your advantage.
I'll carry that off. It's definitely not nettly. There's an absolute load of flavour to it, and it's got a really nice heat, but that's all from the curry. It's really nice, and you can't cook.
And I'm crap.
Hopefully I'll see you another day tomorrow. So
You'll see.
that's really
It
nice.
does get stringy because it's got all the... Yeah, mate, you're going.
I'm good, thanks. I'm having
Oh, no, just have a little bit.
meat stick and rice.
No, just have a little bit.
I'll have a little bit, not
Yeah.
the stringy bit though.
No, oh, that's perfect. I've got a clean mouth, you're alright.
Right.
I used mouthwash before I came out. For my diphtheria.
I do like sagaloo.
But what do you think to it with nettles and everything else in it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Winner! Right, so I'm going to go away and enjoy this. and I'm enjoying this. But what you did like? You like that, didn't you,
That was,
Simon?
yeah, that was nice.
Quite spicy as well, isn't it?
What, you didn't like that much, did you?
No, I like it. I like
No,
sagaloo.
no, this.
Oh no, I don't like that. No. It tastes like pea water.
But by pea water, you don't mean wee water. It means literally peas water, which it's going to do, isn't it? Because it's vegetables. So it goes to show, I'm going to scram that down and then I'm going to hit the brandy. We would like to give a shout out to Liam Smith. Okay, it's starting to get dark now. In a bit, we're going to be wandering off out there. Let me get the other torch. We'll be wandering. Let's get past that smoke. Wandering out there and going on a little bit of a spooky walk. As we know, this is renowned to be a haunted location. So we'll be taking a walk out there, and one or both of these will be coming with me. There they are, next to the fire. It's really, really nice to be around the fire at night having a chat, and I would advise anybody to give it a go. If you've got the nerve to get out here to Wombwell Woods, do so, but as I always say, leave no trace and ensure that nobody can see your fire when if you do decide to have a fire, and that way everybody's happy. So yeah, in a bit we're going to be taking a walk out into the woods and having a nosy about, see if anything occurs. And obviously we're going to be doing that during night as well, which would be really, really good. Just laying in the well, basically what I'm doing is I'm just down here. I'm just going to put my ground sheet in my sleeping bag, and I might not even get in my sleeping bag, but if I do, it'll just be down there laid on the floor, and these guys will be happy in their hammocks. Right guys, so I'll leave you for now until it's time to go for our little walk, but I want to get it to be really, really dark before we go out and do that. So ladies and gentlemen, I did promise I would take you on a spooky... Now normally I'd use my infrared video camera, because that looks into the infrared frequency range, light frequency, and it offers more of a interjection into the background frequencies which we can't see. Well, technically we can see very, very slightly infrared and it's peripheral vision, and that is our ability to be able to see animals creeping up on us at night or in low light. But tonight we're going to do this in what we call red light, which is a very small frequency which we see. So we can use torches. And we're going to wander off out into the spookiness of Wombwell Woods. Simon's not come with us because he's too scared.
Simon's a girl.
Simon's a lady. Do-do-do. So we're heading towards the area of the woods where I experienced the small child singing in the middle of the woods, and also the figure, the silhouetted figure standing next to my hammock some time ago. Will we experience such things tonight?
I want to say no.
If you're interested in the paranormal sort of side of Wombwell Woods, just go online and look for haunted Wombwell Woods and stuff like that. You'll come up with something. I used to run ghost tours in here.
Are we there yet?
Nope. The problem we've got here is all the trees have been ripped down, so it's difficult to sort of navigate your way through.
Does that seem paranormal?
Yeah. The story behind I think I've said this before on one of my other videos, but the story behind my experiences here in Woolwell Woods was being in my hammock and getting out my hammock in the middle of the night to reset my hammock because the trees were relaxing in the night, as they do, and hearing a child singing a nursery rhyme in the woods, which is obviously a little bit bizarre, and then going back to bed and being woken at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm cold, and reaching down for a sleeping bag underneath me with my head torch on, and then when I came back up I had a feeling that somebody was watching me. So I looked to my left and saw the silhouette of a small child ducked down on my left hand side. But obviously I couldn't run away or get scared, particularly because I had all my gear there and it'd taken too long to pack up. So I just snuggled down inside the sleeping bag and attempted to go to sleep. So in a bit what I'm going to do, we're going to turn torches off in the middle of here so everybody can, if you get a chance to put your headphones on, just put them on and see if you can hear anything. Apart from the cars driving past the road. This should do. So you ready to drop your torch?
Right.
Oh, torch enough. Don't breathe heavy.
I can't help it, I'm a fat man.
To be honest, you don't feel that creepy because normally when something's going to happen it tends to go right cold. And you can sort of, you know that feeling you get when somebody's watching you.
Not really, no.
Oh, you already get that.
Not as many stalkers as you. Yet.
Yet. You might do after this video, mate. Good luck. Right, we'll just take a walk through.
Should I be glad to be alive? Because that felt pretty real.
What?
Should I be glad to be alive?
Yes, at this point. The dreaded beast of the woods hasn't got you yet. But I think that's one of the things that draw me to these woods, the fact that it's, I've had experiences of myself and it's supposed to be haunted, so. It's supposed to be like a dark entity, that entity being a sort of energy which is supposed to frequent these woods.
So just one, because I mean, you're saying there's like a child figure, there's a dog figure. Oh,
well, this is
there's another.
a dark energy or something like that can portray itself in different ways, and they generally show themselves or have themselves been known as animals and children. That's one of the signs of something, apparently.
There are a fair few children that are animals.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the sign of something which is demonic if it shows itself as children, because that's how they get you to adhere to them. Well, this has gone on now for like 7 minutes, so I'm going to stop it there.
Too long.
Yeah. I think when something does happen creepy, I think it does change your view of things. I know a lot of people who have experienced some really great, some really bizarre things in here.
Hi, I'm Steve and I haven't.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. So until you do, you don't know, do you?
No, open-minded, Ian. Always open-minded. And that, if you don't come out and give it a go, you don't know, do you?
Well, say it goes in hammock tonight. Let me know if you pick up or not. Right, guys. I'll see you in a bit. This is the video just before I say good night. See you in a bit. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's getting on now. And here we are. Good old Simon.
Got me mozzing there, Tom.
Our top marks, mate. Not that many mozzies tonight, though, is there?
No, but they tend to then fly around your ears, don't they, at middle of the night?
They tend to. Well, that's a lovely little floating basket you've got there, mate. I'm quite impressed.
Nice and comfy.
Well, good night, sir.
Good night.
No, no. So the campfire there burning nicely. It's only ashes now, so good control. Obviously, we're going to go down to Stephen PH.
Can you see me in my camouflage?
Whoa, camouflage. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm swinging a bit.
He's a swinger.
I'm a swinger tonight.
So there he is, and he's got his mozzie net on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm using. Great opportunity, so bear with me, people. Oh, camera's dropped. That's it, there we go. There we go. So I'll see if I can set this up so you can see something. I wonder if I can jam that in there. Oh, that's good. Hey, that's pretty clever. I like that. Alright, so you can see what I'm using now. So I'll put a little ground sheet down there. Alright, people. And what do you use? A pillar. It's going to be my coat. Sorry, yeah, the coat's my pillar. Put my spoon next to me. Now always remember, people, that when you go to sleep at night, always have your sharps next to you. Right, and then my bag goes next to my head because it's got my knife in it. Alright? That goes there. It's all good. So I've got my sharps there and that there. And then just here, I've got my army ground sheet. Pull the little straps off. Pop them in there. Just take that off. Get rid of that now because I found straps for it. Ding, hold on. Close that up. And there we go. Put that down there like that. And then the proverbial sleepy bag. Now that's inside a dry sack. Sorry if I'm keeping you wet, guys. And inside another dry sack. I've worked it out so the fire, the heat, is blowing over where I am. Sleeping bag, that can go there. What have I got in here? I've got that, got that. Yep, I'm good. Good to go. Leave my gaiters on. Boots off. We get in there. And that's it. And this is just a little Van Gogh 400. So there you go, guys. I don't need a bivvy bag and I don't need a basher because we've got no rain. So it's nice to be able to sleep next to the fire in woods. See you in the morning. Thank you for watching so far. We'll see you tomorrow. Say good night, guys.
Night! Night, Jim Bob.
Top marks. See you in a bit. Bye for now.
Night, Sue Ellen.
That was exciting, weren't it? So we've done this bedding down video now. Yep, good night, Bob. See you morning.
I'll see you a bit later on.
Yeah. Good morning all. Slept wonderfully. I'm last one up. Look, people are up and about. So it's a case of getting up now, sorting myself out, packing my rucksack up and then starting to disperse things. But I think people are having a cup of coffee and stuff at the minute, so we're not going to spoil that. I don't, well I do, I have a drink of water in the morning, I don't generally go for coffee. Look at my view this morning. A lovely sunny morning, sun shining through the trees. Right, as you can see, the campsite is decampsized. It's downsized campsite. Just got to get that removed, which shouldn't be too difficult. And it's now time for the spoon to be taken to a location when you can find it. So if you want to follow me, it's going to be in the old fireplace. So you see just here, just to handle you down a little bit, just here, there's a little, oh, yeah, there's a little plant there. It'll liable to be dead by the time you get here. Little plant there. I'm going to build a box of stones around it so people walking past won't see it. Okay, so that is where the spoon is. If you want to have a quick glance round, this is where we are, and we're in Wombwell Woods. If you find it, can you please let me know so that we don't end up with about 500 other people coming in trying to find a spoon that's been found. And that is the little pile of stones that used to be one of my fires on my camp where the spoon is going to be. And I put it under a rock so if it does rain it's not going to damage it too much. So as you can see, we're all packed up and ready to go home. Let's just do a walk through so you can see there's no sign of a fire. Oh, hang on, there's that bit. All gone. What we do is we use all this as water, or collect water if you're near some, and totally douse it till it's more or less stops smoking. And then you get all your big stones, throw them asunder, out into there, and then you take all your small stones, kick them away till they cool down, and then send them asunder. If there's any large pieces of wood which have still got burnt stuff on them, all you do is kick all the burnt wood off, stamp it out and throw that wood asunder once it's been doused. And then all the ashes that would have been on the floor, because we put all the stones around in a circle and put the fire on top of the stones, that means we haven't scorched the ground. All we have to do is just disperse all those ashes, disperse disperse all those ashes and then throw all the sort of dead plant life and branches and sticks and stuff onto top of the area where we were. And what basically means, not only is it going to not reignite, chances being few, but there's always a possibility, but also it looks better for people who's walking past and not seeing dirty old campsites and stuff like that. And also, if you've got a particular place where you like to camp, if you disperse your camp site to a degree, when other kids and people come past who are not going to be so nice to the environment, they're not going to use your campsite in order to be able to destroy it and leave cans and broken bottles and stuff all over. Right, okay, so I'll just show you over here quickly. This is the pile of stones where I made my bannock bread, and there, I'll show you, is the stone where the spoon is, and it's been marked with an X. X marks the spot. So if you want the spoon, go and get it. And if you do find it, let me know on Facebook if you can. Otherwise, leave a comment on YouTube or message me on YouTube just to let me know so I can let other people know. Right, guys, it's time to say goodbye. You want to say ta-ra, guys? Bye.
Thank you.